I was telling my wife I really enjoyed my time of being single. Like when I was single, now you got
Yeah.
kids and kids living in the house.
Yeah.
I love being a father. I love being a husband. I think back sometimes when I was unmarried, like yeah, I really enjoyed my time being single. Like, I say I see the benefit of having that time to be single and enjoying that time. And by enjoying that time, I'm not talking about out there sleeping with different women. No, I'm just saying just enjoying that time with the Lord and really getting to know myself and getting to know the Lord more.
Right. And I was there too. Before I met you, I think it was about 6 months before I met you, and I remember telling my good friend, I think we were like holding each other accountable to like what we're doing with our time. And I was telling her I had just got off of a fast, and I remember calling her, coming from a fast, you feel so good, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I got all these nuggets from the Lord, and and so it was coming from that fast, and this was probably like the longest fast I had done like to date, like by that time. And I remember calling her and I said, you know what? My mind has never been more clearer. And I feel like if it's just like me and you, Lord, it's just me and you.
Yeah.
And, until the end of my days. And I think in that season of waiting, that season was actually very necessary, not only to work on myself, but to really hone in on my relationship with the Lord. And I think the reason why the Lord kind of put me there in that season of waiting is really important. It added on to our marriage because while we were in marriage counseling, I got really offended at some advice I was given. I was told that, yeah, you're marrying this dude, and yes, he loved the Lord, but he's not mature enough to really walk you through some things on day one. And I was just like, what? I mean, that's why I'm marrying him. I feel like I feel like you're pretty strong in the Lord. Like, what you mean? And so I think it brought it back to reality when I started to see some things kind of unfold, not just in you, but within our marriage. Like being married to you is not the end all be all. So the fact that like there are believers who idolize marriage, there are believers who think that life begins when I get married. And it's like, no, the Lord's been like, life begins when I give you life. Life ends when I take your life. Because, that's when you get people who say, if I can't, I can't breathe if you're not by me. And, we have these strong feelings. And hear me out, it's beautiful, it's poetic. And I mean, shoot, I wish we still walked around talking like that. You know what I'm saying?
But it's borderline
But it's idolatry.
idolatry is what it
It's
is.
idolatry because ultimately you can put your spouse above the Lord, which we do, and then once you see the reality of your spouse, the humanity in your spouse, and even in yourself, it's almost like then we go back to the Lord. "Oh, Lord, I mean, this surely couldn't have been the one, you
Yeah, we yeah
know?
we were actually having that conversation today. Again, we was some friends' house, but we were talking about how oftentimes people put people in a high place that they don't belong. Whether it's a Chris Brown or a Diddy or Beyonce or whoever celebrity you want to use, we put them in a high place that they don't belong. At the end of the day, they're just a singer or an actor or a
Yeah.
poet or a guitarist. That's it. But we, in our efforts to want to have something to idol worship, we put these members in a high position. And when they
Yeah.
do things or do something heinous, we like, oh, can't believe how they would do that. He's just a singer.